The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the world's most enduring and complex disputes. At its core, it's a struggle over land and identity. Two peoples, Israelis and Palestinians, claim the same territory as their homeland. This has led to decades of tension, violence, and failed peace attempts. The conflict dates back to the early 20th century and intensified after the creation of the State of Israel in 1948. Since then, it has evolved through wars, uprisings, and peace negotiations. The dispute involves not just Israel and the Palestinians, but also neighboring Arab countries and world powers. The issues at the heart of the conflict are complex, including borders, the status of Jerusalem, and Palestinian refugees. There's also the question of Israeli settlements in occupied territories. These issues have proven difficult to resolve and continue to fuel tensions and violence in the region. Understanding this conflict is crucial as it impacts global politics and regional stability. It also affects millions of lives in the Middle East. This essay aims to provide a clear, unbiased overview of the conflict. We'll explore its origins, motivations, and key events. Our goal is to help readers grasp the basics of this complex issue. The roots of the Israel-Palestine conflict stretch back to the late 19th century with the Zionist movement. Zionism called for a Jewish homeland in Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire. The fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I marked a turning point. Britain took control of Palestine, and Jewish immigration increased. The local Arab population grew concerned. Tensions between Arabs and Jews grew. In 1947, the UN proposed a partition plan. Jewish leaders accepted, but Arab leaders rejected it. In May 1948, Israel declared independence, leading to war. Israel emerged victorious, expanding its territory. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced, known as the Nakba. This remains a central issue today. The conflict has evolved, involving wars and peace negotiations. The struggle over land and identity continues to shape the region. The Israel-Palestine conflict is deeply rooted and complex. Israelis seek a Jewish homeland, driven by persecution and the Holocaust. They view land control as crucial for security. Palestinians seek self-determination in their ancestral homeland. They aim to establish a state in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Many demand the right of return for refugees from the 1948 war. Security is a major concern for both sides. Both claim Jerusalem as their capital, a key issue in peace talks. Several key events have shaped the Israel-Palestine conflict. The Six-Day War of 1967 was a major turning point. In 6 days, Israel captured the West Bank, East Jerusalem, Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, and Golan Heights. The 1973 Yom Kippur War was another significant event. Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Israel. The First Intifada in 1987 marked a new phase in the conflict. It led to the Oslo Accords of 1993, establishing the Palestinian Authority. The Second Intifada from 2000 to 2005 was much more violent. Israel says the wall is for security, while Palestinians see it as a land grab. Several key figures have shaped the Israel-Palestine conflict. David Ben-Gurion, Israel's first prime minister, established the State of Israel. Yasser Arafat led the PLO and became the first president of the Palestinian Authority. He played a key role in peace negotiations, including the Oslo Accords. Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was crucial in the 1990s peace process. Rabin's assassination in 1995 was a major blow to the peace process. Benjamin Netanyahu has taken a hard line on security and expanded settlements. The Israel-Palestine conflict remains unresolved, with several key issues at its core. The question of borders is central, with Israel building numerous settlements in the West Bank. The status of Jerusalem continues to be contentious, with both claiming the city as their capital. The right of return for Palestinian refugees is another key issue. Security concerns dominate, with Israel citing threats from Hamas in Gaza. The two-state solution is seen by many as the best path to peace, but obstacles remain. The Israel-Palestine conflict remains one of the world's most intractable disputes. Its roots run deep, stretching back over a century. The conflict has shaped the Middle East and global politics for decades, impacting millions of lives in the region and beyond. At its core, the conflict is about competing claims to the same land, identity, security, and the right to self-determination. Both Israelis and Palestinians have deep historical and emotional ties to the land. Finding a solution that satisfies both sides has proven extremely challenging. The conflict affects regional stability in the Middle East and influences global politics and international relations. It's a source of tension between the West and the Arab world and has humanitarian consequences, affecting the daily lives of both Israelis and Palestinians. Despite numerous peace initiatives, a resolution remains elusive. The two-state solution, creating an independent Palestinian state alongside Israel, is still seen by many as the best path to peace. However, obstacles like settlements and security concerns complicate this approach. As the conflict continues, finding a just and lasting solution remains a crucial challenge for the international community.